Hey, everybody. Let me click this button for Instagram. It's Tuesday, the 10th of February. Gosh, every day it's flying. Listen, I wanted to introduce myself because we've had a lot of folks that have been coming on to my new channel and everything, Instagram and Facebook. And so if they're catching this, I want to just make sure they know who I am. But I'm Angie, and I'm the owner of the Traveling Yarn Yogi. But the most important job I have is to drive Purl, my mobile yarn store, around. We try to get in all over Atlanta. Atlanta, Georgia, and all the states that touch Georgia. That's kind of my main route. However, of course, we've got the Carolinas, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, and gone to a few other places. So this is live. It's called Yarn and Tea because two of my passions are, of course, yarn and tea. And so when I find some cool things about tea, gadgets, or places, that type of thing, I'll share them with you. And of course, I'm going to share everything about fiber that I can possibly do. So today is pretty full. I'm waiting. Like I said, I've got some guests lined up, but they're later in the quarter. But I wanted to make sure you knew a couple of things. But we're going to start because today I said we would unbox Swan City, and it did come right after our last week's wonderful show, and I knew it would, but it's great. I can do it today, and there is some beautiful stuff, and I wanted to make sure everyone knows it's all on my website already, and if there's ever an issue with my website, I want you to tell me about it, because I don't know unless you let me know. I can't fix it unless I know about it. So let's start with that. I'm trying to see who all we have on today. If you're on, and tell me if it's your first time, or, if you're not, it's been a while, or just tell me your name and where you're from. Okay, I see Sonia is on Instagram. Thanks for joining. And let's see. I've got a few others that haven't given me their names, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. But let's get started. Of course, I'm drinking tea because this house is so cool. But when I walked outside, I didn't realize it was so warm outside. So this crazy weather is ridiculous. Laura, I'm so glad you're here. And don't yell at me. I know I'm waiting on this yarn as well to see what I want to send you, and I'm not in a rush at all. But hey, Kathy, yeah, you're from Chattanooga, which I'll be going to at the end of this month. That's coming quick too. I also bet you wonder why I'm still in my, not out in my new office. Well, I'm wondering too, because it's ridiculous. But at the same time, our weather has been, a bit up and down. And it's been so cold, and that just doesn't want me to do anything. I just want to snuggle up and, knit or do some other house things. So, and my manpower has been not around. This is my son. He's been flying to different places this whole month. He's been to 3 different places, all for his work. And so every time I try to grab him, Mom, I'm not there. Sorry. Okay. So, because there's a lot of things that I can't handle on my own. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to start taking all the little stuff. I have the shipping cart over there ready to go, and some other things. So I'll be there soon. Hey, Joe. I see Yarngasm on Instagram. If you can, let me know your names if I'm, because I just see the handles. I have no idea. All right, let's get into it. It's still in the bag. And of course, you know I'm going to smell it. I love it. Oh, her yarn is really wonderful. This is another DK. So I'm going to have like 3 different DKs on board. But this is called, I'm looking. Bunny. This is called Bunny. I love it. Of course, it's nice and pink and really pretty. And it's on a DK. All of this will be called Trusty DK, which is a 4-ply. It's 75% merino superwash and then 25% nylon. So great for socks. Let's see. And it's 100 grams with 245 yards. So I love this one. Oh, she did me good. Okay, great. All right. And then this one is called Baubles Bright. Kind of like the baubles that I do for my bauble tree every year. Isn't that gorgeous? Yummy, yum, 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 yum. And we can do some putting together here. But then this one is berry. Isn't that gorgeous? And berry, definitely. And we can do a 3, and that's all together. So those are beautiful. So we've got berry, bauble bright, and bunny. My brain. Let's see what. Oh, I forgot about this one. Bloom where you are planted. Isn't that pretty? So there. Oh, once again, we can do some berry on there. But this one is called, like I said, Bloom Where You're Planted. So that is gorgeous. This is the first time I'm seeing some of these because I haven't, gotten. Oh, that's cool. Oh, trying to pull out everything without going diving. I know this box is deep. So let me just grab. Okay, this one is, I've had it in sock weight, and it's a very popular color from Carolyn. She's the dyer, by the way. And this is called No Limits. So there are a bunch of colors that you can pair with. You can do a berry, or you can go on a little lighter and do the pink, the bunny. And then you can also do the burnt butter. That's what this one's called. And I'm doing it upside down. Burnt butter. So that goes with this as well, because you can see some of that in there. That's gorgeous. Then I don't remember this. This is Pomp and Circumstance. And it is a black. I thought it was more blue, but that's, I think that looks great. Now this would go great together, especially on some of those wonderful cowls I've been doing with they need 2 colors and the colors pop out. This would look really good. So keep that in mind. Then we've got Sweet Cherry Pie, which is gorgeous. It's hard to pick the yarns to have for the shop. It really is. I try, it's going to have a pink and purple. That's just going to have it. But I just can't. It's hard. It's just hard. All right. So this one is this baubles. I should have had a test. This one's called Gold. Now I love this one. It can go definitely with your no limits, because there's so many. See the golds in there? I think that would look really good. Then we have, she puts it on the other side, garnet and gold. So that's really nice. Of course, the gold would go perfectly with that. Pomp and Circumstance would go great with that. 3 colors would be right here. I know a lot of shawls at 3 colors. So look at those. That looks better when you can see it all. I love it. I think, let me just see. Although the pink is in there, you see the pinks. It might be, somebody might say, no way. But I'm just giving you ideas. But I do like these 3 together. I really do. Okay, this one is called Dappled. And it is a purple. And I had a friend wanting me to tell him about what purples I had. And I forgot about this one. So, Maureen, if you see this later on, let you know. I'll send you a picture of this one. I forgot about it. And so you could do dappled. I think it's on its own. I'll have to find something else. I probably have it down here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll have to look at my cheat sheet over here that she gave me. No, that's not it. This one is beautiful, and it's Till the Cows Come Home. So, what does it go with? I think we'd have no problem putting it with No Limits. Yee! Hey, Catering. Long time, girl. Glad you're back. That looks very interesting too. Good contrast. That could work. So these are, these 2 look really good together. This is burnt butter until the cows come home. I love this yarn. I've used it. I just have it on some needles now, but I don't have, it is a good name. She comes up with some great ones. We've had Carolyn on before, so you guys may want to go back to the YouTube channel and you can find it. Carolyn, oh Lord. I want to say Edwards, but I might be wrong. But you can see her and play that video and see who she's all about. So I forget to tell people that all the yarn and teas are on the YouTube channel, and you can definitely see. Okay, I had a cheat sheet, and I just want to make sure before I go digging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that might be all, but let me just do a quick dive. Because we don't want to leave any pretties out. Oh, okay, I found one. This is kind of one that is totally out of my, not comfort zone, but just totally out of my normal. I think I wouldn't have ended with 13. Maybe I did. It's not. Okay. So, this is the last one. And it's called Hog Wild. Now, lots of cool colors in here. I can see it. I'm looking at some of it. Let me see. Oh, it could go with the gold. Oh, what am I doing? Where did you go? There we go. It can go with the gold because I do see some of that in here. like down in this. So it could go with gold. And of course, anything goes with this color, Pomp and Circumstance. So I love that. Hey, Valera, how are you? Glad to see you. Edgar, that's her name. Thanks. It's not Edwards. It's Edgar. At least I had the E right, and it kind of, and ED. So thank you. So it's Carolyn Edgar, but you can go and watch that. So that one, I just can't believe I didn't have one more. Oh, well, that's it. That's it. Those are beautiful. So I wanted to show another. I'm trying to see if I can see anything else that would go with that Hog Wild. No, but what I would need to do is, now that I can see it up close, I can kind of figure out what could work. So burnt butter is not bad. Did I show that one a minute ago? Burnt butter isn't bad. It's a great, it would showcase this really, really nice, good neutral. So anyway, these are already on my website, and I've gotten them in DK only. I do have a few skeins of the sock yarn still on my website that you guys can go and take a look at. I expect that I'll be getting some sock yarn soon, but I definitely had to have my DK wall taken and done, and this will complete it. So now I have Fiber MacGyver, Swan City, and then I'll have Shelly Anderson's with hers. And there's one more that might be coming, but I've had a difficult time getting her. But I'm going to try again this afternoon and see if I can get her, and that's Fetterbrook. So I'm hoping to have that one, mainly because I want to tag it with the multi-mill spun yarn, and I'm already made something with it. So I want to make sure I have what I've used prior to. So there we have it. All of them. I'm going to run through them just real quick as I put them back in the bag. So this is Dappled, beautiful purple. This is Pomp and Circumstance, a black, gold, garnet and gold, I'll tell you in just a minute, Joe. This is Berry and Bunny and Bobbles Right. Oh, sorry. I keep doing that. I'm going to mess up something in a minute. Where did you go? I don't want to touch anything. Okay, last time I messed it up. All right, Sweet Cherry Pie. These are going back in. No Limits. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, Pamela. Oh, you're from Ontario, Canada. Just started snowing again. You can keep the snow right where you are, because I don't want it anymore. Bloom where you are planted. Till the Cows Come Home. I love the name. Hog Wild. Burnt Butter. And that's it. So take a look if you're interested. Like I said, it's on the website. I also have to keep up with Carolyn because sometimes on her site for us to order, there's just a certain amount, a certain color scheme. So I've got to go through her Instagram and pull out something because they may be out there and she hasn't put them on the website. So I'll have to keep going. So that takes care of Swan City Yarns. And that was beautiful. So now I think I told you a few weeks ago, maybe at the end of last year, that I signed up for Factory Girls fiber box. I've done the yarn box before, but I decided that now I'm into spinning, that I would do the fiber, this time around. So totally cool. Totally excited about that. And, oh, we've gotten lots of folks over here. Hey, Anla. And then over here, Joe the Shih Tzu. Okay. All right. If you want to share where you're from, do so. If you want to share your name, just in case it's not in your handle, I don't know if that's what it's called, please let me know. All right. So this is going to be called River Light. She always has such a beautiful, I think you can still get some boxes. They're just, I think this is the spring box considered. I might be wrong. But it is it's the first chapter of the 2026 Wander and Make Journey. It was created as a gentle beginning. She always has the greatest little, I'm not going to read it all, but just really pretty. And I need to ask her where she's getting her photos from to use for. So I think that's beautiful. So she always has a pattern. There's a sock and a cowl that you can use after you spin your yarn. I didn't open this. I opened it, but I didn't unbox totally because I wanted to do that with you. But this is the fiber. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I can see some of that. I put some gold in there. But anyway, this is called River Light. And it's going to be Shaniko wool. 4 ounces at 113. So we'll see what I can come up with. But to have something, you got to spin it right to fit it on that, I guess. Let's see what else. There's a couple of other goodies that she puts in here. So if you haven't, it's shopfactorygirl.com, and go and find her website if you're a spinner. I think she may still have some yarn boxes. Okay. Oh, beautiful candle called River Light, and it is. It smells good, but she didn't put. I don't see a particular scent. I guess it's River Light scent. It's gorgeous. And then we have, a cute. I didn't see that cute marker or with. And it's from, I'm sorry, I'm showing out. It's from Sydney Carlson, and original artwork, prints, and she is on Facebook, Instagram as Sydney Carlson Art. So that's pretty. And I got one more in here. Where is it? Okay. And then I've got a luggage tag. So you can read what it says. Let's do it. Packing list: yarn, sweater, socks, more yarn, extra yarn, and backup yarn. Pretty cool. I like that. I needed a new one. And then this is Factory Girl's logo, but this is done by Comacraft, but it's a knitting needle point protector leash. So I guess you can attach it to a bag, your purse, a belt, wherever you want, and you've got them. So that's pretty cool. Does it come apart? I would think it needs to, so you can use them. Anyway, I think that's beautiful. Let's see what else. Oh, and she always does this. You know, I sell these cards online, the boxes of them, but she always puts one of these. It says dream. The impossible is often the untried. So I love these cards. These, I have them online, so you can grab a box of them that come in 30, and you can just, like I said, put them in people's little presents, a little extra or whatever. But that is the box, and that is gorgeous. And I'm going to have to refrain myself from spinning it right this minute because I've got enough on my needles. And I need to get those done because that darn Scenic Stitches is coming fast and furious. And Joe, you asked where I'm going to be. I'm going to be at Scenic Stitches in Chattanooga. Hey, Victoria. The 28th and March 1st. They are a Saturday, Sunday show. And because of lots of things, I haven't gotten anything out. But I'm going to get another newsletter out, and I'll have all the updates. And I've got to make some around here coming up. So I've got to get that done. So that was that. And I will put in the comments or the YouTube of everything that I'm showing today. So you guys, if you're interested in anything, you can go back and take care and look at it. Okay. It's so funny. I brought the little piece of paper that it was so little that I've lost it. But this is my hand spun. I was going to say homespun. Hand spun. So you might remember or recall the bobbin I showed, I thought last week. Okay, somebody's telling me how to do something. I'll have to go and read that up. Okay, somebody says you unscrew it. Okay, thank you. And this is what plying and giving it a bath and how it turned out. Now, I know that I was just going to do the calculation with you, but I know this is 102 yards. And, well, let's weigh it. I've got my scale right here. I've been curious to what it weighed because I want to put that on there. All right. 110 grams, but only 102. I swore this was going to be fingering. I guess I got to knit so skinny to get a fingering weight. I guess it could be a single ply, but Lord, no, I need to ply it with something. So anyway, I think you could do a DK maybe, probably worsted. So I'll be looking for some patterns that can handle some of these because I want to. But then if I get a lot better, I would love to have it in Purl for sale. So we'll see. You'll have to tell me if this is good enough to go for sale, but because I'm new at all this. But I enjoy it. It was fun. I'm not sure what part I like most. I like to ply it a lot. It's fun to see where it comes up. Thanks, guys. I'm really it's interesting. All right, she said unscrew the bottom. I'm just going to try to do that while y'all, if I can find it. Well, I've already lost it. Oh, well, I'll find it in a minute. But I'll unscrew it and see how that works. The thing is, will it get back on that chain? I doubt it because that's just me. So this week, a pattern came out from Irina Shaar, who you might know as Fiber Chats. And she had Keith do a sample for her with the Spotlight yarn. So you might have seen it. It's on Ravelry now, and it's called Faint Lines. And it is a simple, I have a picture. Hold on. It's a cute shawl, and I liked it so much, I changed my mind on what I was going to use this for. So let me show you. Faint Lines Shawl by Irina Shaar. So that is the one that Keith did. But you can't see the Spotlight yarn with the little bitty sequins in it on this picture. But if you go to the Ravelry page, you will, and scroll and look at all of the different colors, you will see that it is, you'll see his, and it's gorgeous. And so, of course, I grabbed the pink. And I just love this yarn. And the sequins are so little that it's just enough. So, of course, Legally Blonde is going to be faint line shawl. It takes 2 skeins to complete the shawl. So I've got it. It's on a size 8 needle. So it's going quick. I've already, in fact, I can't wait to do a few more rows because it's beautiful. But there's a little lace pattern and everything. So if you missed this gorgeous yarn, the when I showed it, go back a few YouTube videos and you'll see it with all the different colors. And I have it online, so you can grab it there. I've also sent in to Keith to see if I can get some more because he came up with some more colors. And I ran out of the one color called Encore, as I knew I would. And so I had to get some more. Of course, my darn yarn got stuck in the zipper. But anyway, that's what's on. I love the pattern. Can't remember how much it was, but go check it out. And you know, there's lots of patterns. Then you guys know I'm friends with Kimberly McAlindin, and I don't know if you saw that she came out with a new pattern to use with a sock set. A fingering weight with a mini. You may see those all the time. Well, so she came up with a pattern, and it's called Lunaria. I should have just left it on the printer because I swear I touch things and they go flying away from somewhere. I was going to be organized. There it is. Lunaria Shawl. So this is the new. My color printer is having a little bit of a sickness because it's not printing nice colors. But of course, it has this mini skein, a little pop here, and it is really pretty. I'm going to see if you can see. It's lace all over, but Kimberly said it was once you get going, it's something that you can repeat and know and understand. So these are for sock sets, or you get a mini and you grab a skein of your favorite fingering weight. So, but that was something you might want to be interested in. So those are the 2 newest ones I've seen out. So it's pretty cool. So I don't know why I haven't shown these before, because I've had them since, I've had this since last May, but these didn't come in until just a couple of weeks ago. And so I wanted to show them to you. They are the quads, called quads, and they're just tips from ChiaoGoo. And they're the square tips. I suggest you get, not sure about how the square holds and does. You can certainly just buy a pair, or buy a tip. You can use your cables. You can use your normal red cables, and you can use the swivel ones, any of whatever ChiaoGoo's needles are. This happens to be the only one they had left was a 10. So this is considered a large needle point. But get a 7 or a 6, something you use all the time, and give it a try. I think they feel lighter in my hands. I do feel that. So I'm curious to what you guys would think. I don't know if anyone here has used used a pair of these. I know I sold a few at the Knit In, and so I'm curious. I'm going to put out there on the Instagram, do a post about these. But I think my gauge is going to be much looser with this. I am curious if anyone has any comments about it. Now, you would think gauges, you're going to get gauged. You got to get gauged with whatever you can. But I would think compared to a circle or round, there's got to be some difference. But just, I don't know. I'm kind of curious. But I do feel like my gauge, I'm usually I'm not a tight knitter, although I think I'm kind of starting to get tight. But anyway, so just try it and see. And if you have any questions about them, I've got the there's that child that's on the go, letting me know he's getting on an airplane right now. That is our little thing. He has to tell me he's on the plane and then when he lands. Don't know why, but it's something we started a long time ago. But I'm curious. So if you do, like I said, I've got size 3 to 8 on the website. And if you get a pair and, use them, let me know what you think. I'm really curious. And I've had a lot of people ask, they talk about how much they feel better in their hands. I personally don't see a difference, but that's me. I have lots of people who swear by the square needles. So, but maybe I need to use them a little more, and then maybe I will feel a difference. So I shouldn't say that until I really feel, because I haven't used them. I've just tried a few out. So I will do something with it, with a pair, and get some experience with it so I can be more knowledgeable. But that is what I wanted to show you. A lot of people, they just came out a couple of weeks ago, or they got sent to us. We ordered these back when the show, the wholesale show, or whatever it's called, trade show. So anyway, and they're stainless steel. Now, also, and I don't have a sample of them, although they should be right here, is the Forte needles that are the stainless steel and carbon that came out. Okay. Thanks, Joe. So she's sees a different. Oh, and when she's using the square needles. Okay, cool. I just feel like it has to be a difference. I know you, and when you do something, I just, yeah. So I'm anxious to see that. I want to play around with it and do a swatch with a 10 round and a 10 and see what comes up. So I'll do some investigations. The Forte needles are new as well because they're tips as well. And I think that's awesome that they came out with tips and not fixed needles, just because they all work with the if you have an interchangeable set, they're going to work with all of your cables. It just depends on which one you prefer. In addition, there is a swivel that is now an adapter that fits the small and a large. No, there's 2 of them. One's small and one's large. I just tried to put it on this and I had a little difficulty. And that was me, because I didn't look to see how you actually secure the swivel when the dang thing is swiveling. So here I am thinking I'm screwing the thing on and it's just swiveling. So yeah, that's me. So I was trying to do it quickly, so I'm gonna play with it a little more and show you in the future, probably next week, what I found out about it, because it's hilarious. Melt the ice and would have used an 8. Okay. All right, so there's some comments here. So they have got, some are shaped like a pencil. That's interesting. Hexagonal. Wow. Needles. Yep, she would have used, I'm using a 9, and I would have used an 8. And here I thought it would be the opposite. Interesting. Okay. So keep me posted. You can always send me emails at Angela, the Traveling Yarn Yogi at gmail.com. I always love, or message me. Although messages sometimes have a problem with. So I was going to show you my finished body of the Pixel Cowl by my friend Crystal, who is the factory girl. Now, I love this pattern. I don't have this yarn, but I certainly have yarn that would suffice to use this. And my friend Crystal is dyeing yarn now, and so she will be a new dyer on board Purl come April. So we're working on some palettes, color palettes, and I think she's we're going to do a show color with her. So anyway, this is a very forgiving pattern because you have, all you're doing is supposed to do 4 rows of the solid and then 1 row of the multicolor. You don't have to. I saw a gorgeous black and white one. I saw a red and white one. It's beautiful. So you don't have to go multicolored. You just need to grab 2 DKs and go to town. But it's forgiving, in what I mean is, I told you I would go 10 rows or 6 rows before I realized I didn't do a solid or the multi. So, so it's very forgiving because you can't tell. You have no idea what the pattern said, right? And it's still gorgeous. I'm going to let Crystal see that and she'll just laugh. But one thing that is happening, and I am about to pull my hair out, is Kitchener on this thing together, because it was a tube. 2 things. You know those stitches? I can't think of the name. Provisional. Is that it? You put the stitches on a, waist yarn or something, and then you're supposed to be able to pull that string and it'll come off in the stitches. What am I doing wrong? Because it never, ever works. I have to pick him up and pull that string. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I need some assistance. If someone could let me know. And in addition, I don't like Kitchener stitch on this long or big of a thing because the tension, I'm going to show it, but I'm not happy with it. So don't, I'm doing it. And I don't care. I'm not ripping it back because I did rip it back. It's hard to rip back a Kitchener stitch. I'm sorry, but I think I lost some stitches. I told you, I think I started with I just did it wrong and I had to rip it back because I didn't have the wrong sides picked up. There were 4 needles, on the round. And I picked up, that was a nightmare. Just wasted so much time. But I just don't like it. I can't get the tension right on it. And it doesn't look great. So I will not be showing this off for the stitching of this. I will show it off with a gorgeous yarn and how we can wear it and so forth. So when I get finished, I'll model it. But there's lots of yarn that I can suggest for you to use for that. Even some of those gorgeous yarns I just showed you. Now, what else did I have else to tell you guys? What's the time? Right on about right time. So this weekend, February 15th, is a Sunday. I know you guys have heard me talk about fiber chats and put on by Longmont Yarn Shop. And this weekend the guest is Jill Timonin. Can't spell. Can't read my writing. Tamm. I think it's LNEN, but I want to say there's an I somewhere. But she's known as Knit Susu, SUSU. So, a 3 needle bind off, Miss Laura. Okay, because that Kitchener and me are. I'll have to try that. If I wasn't already halfway done, I'd rip it back and do it. So she is going to be, and I don't know a lot of these different folks that are on these fiber chats, but that's the point. It's someone new for you to get ideas from. And who knows, she may become your next. Oh my gosh, I love her patterns. We don't know. So I'd love, if you're interested, you just go to Longmont and look up fiber chats, their button, and then you click on it, and then you go down and choose the Traveling Yarn Yogi and get your ticket in. It's $20, and it all goes back to these various folks, and the designer or whoever's the guest does get back something. So that's nice. I think is really nice. But anyway, I'd love to have you guys sign in and do some of that, because I do believe that's the whole point. And if you can't make it at 1 o'clock on Sunday when they have it, they will send you, it's only 1 hour, so they will send you a video for you to use. I don't think the video is, I don't know if it's a time basis, so you have a few days, I think, maybe to watch it. So and then they have people you might have heard before, but I guarantee you'll probably hear something different. And so don't let that be your reason you're not going to listen to them, because I've done that, and I found out some great stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, my buddy, your friend and lovely yarn dyer, Keith from Yarn Snob, I thought I saw him coming up on the lineup, but if I'm wrong, he's doing it somewhere or doing something. So I will try to get that for you. I know whoever's doing my post, Kathy is her name. I should just tell you her name is Kathy Purdy, and she does a great job for me. And she has a little business that you need to check out, and that's Runaway Pixies. But I think I sent her the schedule, so I'm not sure if she's put them all out on the website yet, or she's doing them in quarterly basis or something. But check it out, because I think I saw some great ones coming up. And let's see, I think that's it, guys. Next week I intend to I'm going to get my newsletter out, so there'll be some things in there that I might bring up next week. I'll finish that dang gum Kitchener stitch, so I'll show off this yarn. And if I get an opportunity, I'll pull some colors together that would look great for that. And let's see, there's something else. I'm getting a box in of I ordered a sock set because I want to see if I want to carry them, but from Factory Girl, so that way I can get on the needles. The Lunaria Shawl, I know that's wrong, Lunaria Shawl by Kimberly, and then I'll show you how much I've gotten done with that sequin yarn. I'm so excited about that sequins. I can't stand it. And I think that's it. And I'll nail you down. I probably will have a lot more moved into my shop, and I might just do it from there. And even though it's not totally done, just to show it off and share with you the space, which is a blank canvas. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Do I put curtains on the windows? What kind of curtains? What color? It's kind of funny because I don't know. So if you got any ideas, let me know. I mean, I've got a lot of things I hung up in here that I can take outside. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of fun. And I'm always here, guys. Let me know. I know Valentine's Day is coming up. I hope you guys have a wonderful time. And if you don't get a Valentine from someone else, you go buy your own. I give you permission to go buy your own. I do it all the time. All right, guys. Love you. Thanks for joining. And I will see you next week. Bye.